Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Cal Royal number RH-60. This is a 4x4 quarter-inch radius, full mortise, residential weight, plain bearing, steel-based hinge. This hinge is shown in the US 15 or satin nickel or 646 is satin nickel, US 15 or satin nickel. Some people might know it as 619, but it's not 619. This is made of steel, so that makes it a 646 hinge. 619 would be satin nickel, but with a brass base. This is a steel-based hinge. This hinge is 4x4, and the height is the first dimension on hinges like this. Not that it matters so much when you have a square hinge, but if this hinge was rectangular, like a 5x4.5, that's not uncommon, or a 4x5, it's important to know that the height is the first dimension. This is a quarter-inch radius. That means that the corners are a quarter-inch radius, and where that came from is certainly when the door and frame manufacturer was manufacturing the unit. They came with their router, automated by hand, however. And that router had a 1/2-inch diameter router bit on it, and they mortised for the hinges and didn't go back and square out the corners, which is a very intensive in terms of labor operation. So leaving it quarter-inch radius is very common, and that's why you're going to want a hinge like this, so you don't have to take square corner hinges and then square out the corners. Full mortise, you can see from the swag on the hinge leaves there, and take note of this pin end and this pin end. You can drive that pin out, that they're meant to be mortised flush to the edge of the door and frame when they're brought parallel. Residential weight, that means that the hinge leaf is 97 thousandths of an inch. Very typical, very common. That's going to vary plus or minus a few thousandths of an inch, but that's the gauge of what we would call residential weight. If it was a 4x4 hinge standard weight, it would be about 130 thousandths. Okay, 8 holes are in that hinge, and speaking of that, screws are included. These are fly cut screws, you can see. Are they? Yeah, they are fly cut. It has a special little treatment, not that you'll see it on the camera, to the tip of the screws, where it will better work its way into wood, cutting threads as it goes in, fly cut, on the fly and cutting. There is a link below this video to a document called Template that will allow you to review, very importantly, where the hinge screws are located. If you're replacing hinges, you're going to want to check the template and compare it against the existing prep to make sure that when you get this, the holes are going to be where you expect them to be. That's very important. There's really no reason for guesswork. The template is just right there. And there could be others. There's no doubt about that, that it could be. So keep that very much in mind, checking that hinge template. Now, there is also information below the video, again made of steel, quarter-inch radius, residential weight, 5 knuckle. You can see where they call it that. It's plain bearing, meaning that the joints between the knuckles are just steel on steel. There's no bearing packets, which is incredibly common for residential types of hinges. This is available in a variety of finishes: black, polished chrome, brass, satin brass, antique brass, oil rub bronze, satin nickel, antique nickel, polished chrome, and satin chrome are all available. There's a link below this video to a document called, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Cal Royal products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's ever-evolving, ever-improving website, along with a link to the full product catalog. Now, the summary of Cal Royal is this. If you're looking for very good quality, very reasonably priced, imported builder's hardware, you really can't go wrong with Cal Royal because of those reasons. Good quality, reasonably priced, but the people behind Cal Royal, customer service, shipping, they're excellent. Things ship predictably and reliably over and over. I've been distributing Cal Royal for sure for 20 years, and I continue to do so for those reasons almost alone. If you have any questions on the Cal Royal RH-60, quarter-inch radius, full mortise hinge, or any other Cal Royal product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.